Hey everyone, welcome back to the FrostCast. This is episode 16. I am here with AJ.
Hi, I'm AJ.
As usual, thank you guys for tuning in. As normal, you can find us on Spotify, Anchor, and Apple. Links below if you're on YouTube. And then, yeah, we're back. We missed a week.
Yeah, we did. Busy, adulting.
Yeah, it was quite a few busy weeks with just life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kids had surgery. That went well. So
good to hear.
They got ear tubes and no problems. Little one might have to go for more surgery next month. So luckily it's after Bocor. And
It's not going to interfere with the important things.
But yeah, it's after Bocor, but before I'm supposed to go to Alaska. So yeah, I'm going to be part of a military exercise called Northern Edge.
That sounds fantastic.
I mean, if you're into Alaska.
I am.
Okay, well then, yeah. I don't like the cold very
Can I go
much,
for you?
No, you're not an operator. You're a filthy nonner.
Isn't that the truth? Randomly during the day, I'll be like messaging him, like, yeah, my job sucks. He's like, yeah, that's where you're at. He's like,
Yeah.
Because like I go through some dumb crap at work pretty often, and they're like, and he's like, yeah, that's what you get.
Yeah, that's what you get. So yeah, you're getting into Magic.
Yeah, the wife actually she played the Tyranid deck, the 40k Tyranid deck, and she won the time she went. And she like won first try. And she's like,
Nice.
she got a little coach, but I was like, okay, she won. And then she was like, all right, I want to play.
Okay.
So then she bought another deck. She bought the Halloween Commander deck. She played that today. Really enjoyed it. She's getting the deck boxes. She has like that. She's like really getting into it. So I picked up a set booster for the next set. And then I've been wanting to get into a card game for always because cardboard crack.
Yeah,
But yeah, she's really pushing and playing, and
that's cool.
yeah, it's not too bad. Commander, we're playing Commander, by the way, so like
Gross.
super casual.
Gross.
Yeah, I know, filthy casual. Right?
Yeah, filthy casuals. Disgusting.
She did not want to play like competitively, and I'm like, I get that.
Yeah.
That's a whole other level of like learning the game, and especially standard Magic. That just sounds awful to me. I don't mind Commander. Commander's fun because you can do silly things.
Yeah.
And I like that. And I think that's why I like my other card games, because like in Dragon Ball, you could pull off some silly things.
Yeah.
Because you would just there was one card called Victory Strike. They could be a full life, swing, game ends. And like you could do it in like 3 turns.
Oh.
It was
Well, you can do things like that in Commander too.
yeah. I had like there's someone told me a card the day, if you do damage, the other player loses, and it was like a 6 cost.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's great for the Necron deck that just magically gets 12 mana in 3 turns.
Oh wow.
Because you can, there's silly stuff from, like, you can summon from exile and have it a 6 creature for like 3. Next turn, sacrifice that creature, get 6 mana just right away, and then you're at 9. And then you can just do whatever you want for the rest of the game. So, the Necron deck's very fun.
Okay.
It's full of silly nonsense. And I liked how in that deck, they have the Monolith, which is indestructible. And I'm like, that's good.
Of course it is.
It's canon.
Yeah.
They did a very good job of making, like, the decks canon to 40k.
Well, usually 40k is pretty protective of their IP, so I assume they had a lot of hand in it.
Yeah, every card is, like, really well drawn.
And they didn't want to piss them off, I'm sure.
Yeah, because they're like,
Yeah.
that's free money.
Well, yeah. For both of them. You know? Yeah.
Because like me, I bought them just because they were 40k. I
Yeah.
sold my 40k models to buy 40k cards because it was less space.
Yeah.
I was like, this works.
And there's something cool. I don't know if you watch Ninjon on YouTube. If you don't, you should.
Okay.
Great, funny guy and painting. But he did a 3D. So he took one of the 40k cards and made it 3D. So he chopped like a Space Marine in half. Like he's coming out of the card.
that's
Super cool.
cool. That's-
If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's worth a watch.
That is actually worth a watch. Yeah. Now I have another project to never do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then today also I passed along my Cawdor.
Good. Good.
That's one less painting project for me, and I passed him along to Jay, and he said he'd help me out with my my mask design, because I do need a mask when I show up to conventions. No one's allowed to see the Ice King's face.
Yeah. I should probably trade mine too. For something.
For something.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna play Kador.
Maybe Jay wants it.
Maybe.
Jay, do you want more?
Yeah, do you want more Kador? We'll talk.
Yeah.
Talk.
But yeah, I'm happy to see it go to somebody who really
Right. Yeah. Maybe I'll like do it as a prize at Boko or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, if you want gold, black and gold Cawdor, come beat. So here's how you do it. You have to tie it to the coin that you're going to earn.
Oh, okay.
The King of Coin challenge.
Yeah.
So your King of Coin challenge has to then be included with this.
So, well, we shouldn't take the coin to Bokor to keep it in the area. You know, that's next level thinking right there.
Or depending on who we play against, we can be like, oh, I have the coin. Because keep it in the area. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be even funnier if you got the Codor coin and then tied it to the
no, if I got the Cotter coin, Jay would challenge me like every day for the rest of the time until what, is it July 31st or 30th, when the cutoff date?
Prep for Nova.
Yeah, then prep for Nova.
And then he was still challenging.
Oh, man.
But going into some big news with Privateer Press, we're late. We're late,
but still.
The 3D renders of all the trolls came out.
Yes, they did.
They're looking.
Yeah, I wasn't. So when they first talked about them, like we talked about before, I was not a fan when they were like the Zeppelins, and then the one troll that they spoiled, I guess the normal looking troll, like
the lady.
Not the normal looking beast. The beast that looks just like essentially looks like a big troll.
Yeah.
Not a fan. Still not really a fan of that model, but. The Reef Dire Troll?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That thing looks sweet.
Like,
his options are awesome. Like the giant just hammerhead shark.
Oh my god.
And then my favorite is like his left arm that has like the jaw bones and makes them like brass knuckles.
Yes.
I can only like thematically in my head, he's just imagine that punching you in the face.
Hits you with a shark and then punches you with jaws. Yep.
From another shark, he also hit somebody else with.
Yes. So I am going to be picking up trolls now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. I know.
Oh, they got you.
They got me. Yeah. We'll see. I might not pick up
all of it.
All of it. I might just get like one box and then one army, one expansion, and then probably the character just to have the army.
Yeah. That's gonna have a character jack.
Everybody is. Yeah.
I know, but that's gonna be sweet looking.
Or what's the 80mm going to look like?
Oh.
Because I thought the Reef Dire Troll was going to be the 80mm, just because he's different, but I guess he's not.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There might be more in store.
There might be a mini Sea King or something.
Or just a giant octopus.
Now we're talking.
That's your favorite.
Like
now.
That's why I originally didn't like it, because they were like the cavalry's going to be like these Zeppelin riders, and I was like, oh man, you missed out on like octopus riders, alligator riders, shark riders. Like, you missed out on so much cool stuff.
But instead they use them to beat people up.
Right. Now I get it. So they didn't want to go like the Age of Sigmar, Ideneth Deepkin, where you have like guys on eels and sharks running around on land. Doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Fair. Okay. But still, it would have been fucking cool.
Yeah.
Right? An octopus has got 8 legs. They can crawl on the ground, you know? I'm just saying.
That'd be so interesting. How would they ride that?
Very carefully.
With one hand and like a goat. Like
it doesn't matter.
It's something like a snotling on a squig. Just
exactly. Well, it's a pig, so it's basically a snotling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty fun.
The infantry look pretty cool. They're just fat trolls. So
I like the diver guy.
Diver guy.
I don't know what really about that. It just seems very War Machine Hordes. And it's goofy, it's funny, it's also cool, and he's just like, he looks like he's just there to be a madman.
Yeah, and he is.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see the rules. Hopefully they're spoiled. I don't know, probably around May, June, I'd assume. Maybe July.
Maybe we should meme those into existence too.
You know what? We should get the Vocor guys on that.
The memes factory?
Yeah, the memes factory. I mean,
he already threatened it. I don't know if you saw. He did threaten to do it.
He did? He should have.
He's like, I did it once. I can maybe do it again.
Yeah. I think he got... Didn't he get banned or squelched? I thought he got... Oh, no, he got talked to. He's like, listen.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did. He got
that's no fun.
Yeah. Whatever.
I think everyone loved that.
I think they did too.
And then when they came out, they're like, you did it!
Even though they were probably like scheduled a month in advance to release them. But yeah, so Trolls, probably picking up Trolls. Chimera, we'll see.
That'll probably be on me, if anybody, and we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. So.
But that can lead us into the next subject of some games.
Yeah.
Have you been playing any games at all?
So this week, no. I've been reading up on the Warcaster stuff.
Okay.
Because John posted somewhere playtest stuff for the new Warcaster campaign and the new faction for Warcaster, which is the AI guys that were spoiled a little bit ago. He posted up some rules, and I don't play a lot of Warcaster, so I spent this week kind of studying up in preparation to get in some games of that to help him out there.
You excited?
Yeah, I mean, I like Warcaster. My only gripe with it is the action dice, but I mean, it's just dice. It's just different types of dice. You know what I mean? So they're essentially d6s if you translate it into, like this hits on a 4-up, 6 is a crit kind of thing. I mean, it just, I don't know. It plays with the Monpok action dice.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know why I don't like it for Warcaster, but I love it for Monpok. My brain just, I don't know.
Brain go doo doo.
Brain go doo doo. I play it like that, yeah. But that's what I've been doing, kind of like, because I really want to help John get that faction and the next faction like out there.
Ironed out.
Yeah, ironed out and help them out. And they're looking pretty good.
It's good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of them. I haven't been to playtesting in a minute. I've been. Ugh.
I know you're not into Warcaster, so it's
Not that I'm not into it. Just I'm not super into it, and I've got other things to work on.
Yeah, that's fair.
So maybe in a few months.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Once I finish these org, I still have to finish my stuff.
Soon. Trademark.
Trademark. That's like my.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing. I'll finish them.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah.
But the games I've been playing, last week when we were supposed to have a podcast, I played 2 75-point games.
Nice.
I played Dusk Proxied. I played 75 points against Kador and Borusk. I lost, mostly due to positioning on my Warcaster.
Mm-hmm.
The game went very well. I was able to be super aggressive because of Ghost Walk. So like I charged cavalry up, first line of defense, first line of attacks, and they were in their face. Second line was two jacks, 2 heavies, and that was my list. And then I had 2 Dreadguard archers kind of on each side poking away.
Yeah.
Then cavalry ghost walked. Cavalry got in, did some madman stuff. They delayed. The jack came in, and after that, and bulldozed one of his jacks. He had 3 jacks. After that, where my caster was a little out of place. He was able to run Boris up and just snipe me. So Boris did Boris things. Make it make sense. Should have positioned my caster behind the building, and then if I had done that, probably would not have been an auto win, but it would have been very hard for him to come back from the amount of damage I did.
Right.
Because I did do a lot of damage. I had 2 momentum guns, so I can shoot and knock things down.
Yeah.
So, and those are, I think I'm starting to like those a lot. And then the second game I played against Menoth, I did win, mistimed some things, and but overall that one went really well.
Same list?
Yeah, roughly. Okay. So my list overall was Tyrus. It was just 2 FA, 2 Cav, 2 Heavies, 2 Dreadguard Archers. Okay. And then the Fire Sorcerer lady who did absolutely nothing. And
did she do nothing because she didn't have an opportunity, or was she's just bad, do you think?
Maybe I'm not using her correctly, and I just don't think Tyrus has the right spells for her. Okay. To pivot off of. Or, no, actually, second game I did use her. She's the new Elsa chick. She can mark stuff.
Oh, mark.
And that's why I used
Elsa chick.
That's the Elsa model.
Sure, yeah.
I used her wrong in the first game. That was a problem. Okay. In the second game, I was able to use her and actually benefit from her. One of the craziest things I did in the Menoth game, and I would have been better, but he got really good with the positioning. If I had just seen a sliver of his base, I would have been able to turn to charge his caster with cavalry. Jesus. Because I was just ghost walking through his whole army. Yeah. And that I was still able to get it off, but indirectly. So turn 2, I was basically almost in his deployment zone with my cav.
That seems gross.
And then when he was swinging on my cav, he was hurting himself.
Well, yeah, because of D3 spikies.
Yeah, and he would not get through the armor. He would just hit and then D3 spikies. So I didn't do a lot of damage, but all my damage was from spring blades. But so I'm like, these cav are great.
So would you say cav was the MVP?
Probably. I think I need to figure out and we'll go into the 50-point game. I think I need to tailor with the jacks a little bit. But I think at 100 points, which is what everything's going to be, if you have a unit, like a squishy unit, to just tie some things up in the middle and like just do some interference, that list is going to, because it feels like it's missing something, like as like to synergize it more. And at 100 points, you can pull that in, and like I think you're going to do a lot of damage. But two cat might be a little excessive, but like I still think it's going to be really annoying.
That's a lot of points too. They're 10 points each, right?
Yeah. But they do a lot of damage. Okay. My other unit at Cav went up, killed something, went back to the middle, and just blew up a jack. So yeah, they're good. I think maybe 2 archers is not the play. Okay. Especially maybe not against Menoth, because they're a little higher health. Yeah. But if you've done, I learned today, I'm going to the 50-point game, I had Jay build my list. I was like, you build it. I'm gonna try some new stuff. And he's like, all right, try this shooting unit. This shooting unit is gross.
Okay. The soulless shooters?
Yeah, and if you have them with the Sire, so they can get Relentless March for +2 speed. If they aim, they ignore cloud effects and trees for line of sights. They're range 14. The attachment gives them stealth, and they have the thing where they can combo shot.
Yeah, combined fire.
Yeah, and I'm like range 14 combined fire and ignoring trees. So and then the Sire giving them +2 movement to get them up the board a little bit more. If you do that, and if you're able to be aggro with Ghost Walk, you can get them up 2 inches. They haven't moved; they've been placed, and then they can still just take aim and hit at 8 rat. And no, 9 rat because of the attachment gives them +1 to hit. So you're a 9 rat, 14 combined fire.
So 14 range, 14 power, rat 9.
And stealth.
Alright.
They were fun. They tore apart a unit of like the Storm Legion, like their normal infantry guys. Not like the big beefy ones, but they just ripped through a normal one. No problem. And then but like you were saying, use the Soulless Guardians, the Shield Guard guys.
Yeah.
And I think I want to try a list with them. So there wasn't a lot of people out today. It was just me, Jay, and another person that we played 50 with.
Yeah.
I did want to play 100 points of red because I had brought.
Did you bring your Triton?
I did.
Hey, you fucking.
I was ready because like if I'm going to play red at Bowcore. I'm like I should practice. So I brought 4 jacks and a Trident.
Oh my god.
I was like, okay, 4 mana cores. Here we go.
Oh Jesus.
I think it's just gonna be the most simple brain dead list I can play. Not brain dead in the way it kind of is. It's just 4 jacks punching each other.
Yeah. And then a Trident flying around doing Trident things.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe we'll play some games this week, and I'll just run that to get some runs in on that before Bowcore. And like I don't go turn 1. Oh, you've been playing this game for more than a week? Congratulations, you win.
Yeah.
I paint things. I don't play things.
Yeah.
But overall, I really like the Dusk rules.
Okay.
I think they're a lot of fun. I'm very excited to get the models.
Whenever they decide to come out.
We'll get into that a little bit later.
Yeah. Womp womp.
But going into just some random things, 10th edition was announced. This is some 40k stuff.
Yeah.
10th edition was announced. How do you feel about it so far? What do you know about it?
What do I know about it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's another edition of 40k that I will probably try, probably not like, but every edition that comes out, I go to they have like a game day.
Yeah.
You know, like 10th edition drop, release day, demos all day, and I always I've demoed every edition, and still not really doing it for me.
So the 2 things that I would pick up from us trying, we're going to try it, both of us.
Yeah.
There was that debate of are all the rules going to be free at Atlantis that weekend when you weren't there when I played the 275 point games. Robbie was like, they're going to pull a GW and make you buy the codex later.
Yeah.
And Jay was like, no, I think they're all going to be free.
No. There's no way.
Yep. And that's where I was like, I brought up that you had mentioned how specific they were with the wording.
Yeah.
But we can 100% play Adeptus Custodes for free right away and try them out.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Lore-wise, I'm excited because I do like the lore. Lion's back.
Yeah, and that's a cool model.
His hat, I don't like it. So, like...
All right, yeah, we'll have this discussion and how wrong you are, and the helmet with the hood is the best by far, no questions asked.
No, I'm not saying the helmet with the hood's bad. It looks fantastic.
It's the best, though.
But when he takes his hood up, it pops off like bunny ears.
That's only if he's wearing that. And imagine that. So you're fighting alien species, and you're already this like 10, 12...
And you take your hood off, and your ears pop up like a bunny.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, there he is, No, you wear the hood, you're all hoodie and dark because you're a dark angel, and you just go to town whooping ass.
The model looks great, but the hood is hilarious.
The hood is the best. That bunny ears are the worst.
But I think it's funny how if you're like, that's the same helmet. It's like how where's it? Boom.
Yeah.
He tucks him behind his head.
Yeah, exactly.
But the model looks great. The lore-wise, there isn't too much known. He's back.
He's gonna be pissed.
He's gonna be pissed, and we don't know. There isn't any I have speculation. Like, how is he gonna feel about Gulliman just being in charge? Because he is.
I think he's gonna be okay with it. Honestly, I think so. He's gonna be unhappy with the way things have turned out. Obviously, he's gonna get over it. His bro Gilliman's gonna come over because they were friends. They weren't. They didn't hate each other. They weren't BFFs, right? Yeah. They weren't BFFs, but they were like, "Hey, we're cool." And I think he was one of the 3 that started the Empire in Exile or whatever they called it during the Heresy because they thought Terra had already fallen. So they started him, Sanguinius, and Gilliman kind of like started their own empire over there, and so they're already on decent terms.
Yeah. The big question is going to be how long is it going to take for either one of them to figure out the other's alive because they're far away.
Oh, I mean, the Lion's going to wake up and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with my Space Marines?" And they're going to be like, "Oh, it's Primaris. Gilliman designed them," and he's like, "Oh."
Who?
No, he's not going to be like, "Who?" He's going to be like, "That son of a bitch." And he's going to send some sort of, message to him and they're going to meet up.
Yeah.
Or maybe, like, Gilliman woke him up. Like, maybe he showed up at the Rock and was like, "All right, dude, like, get up. It's time to beat some ass." You know what I mean?
I think they... in the video, they didn't really touch on how he woke up.
Well, he's just asleep.
Yeah.
They never really... I don't know if they went into too much lore on why he was asleep. Like, it wasn't like Gilliman where he was in stasis.
He went to sleep after he fought Luther, and, like, he was just taking a nap.
Yeah, he was just resting.
Yeah.
A little
10,000 year nap.
10,000 year nap.
No problem.
It was like, "Wake me up when you guys need me." And then his brother shows up and like, "Bro, we need you.
Yeah.
Angeron's back. We need you to whip some ass." Angeron's back, so kind of need you, bro.
But then the guy I was watching, which is Luton 40K, great guy if you like lore, follow him, and he makes good videos. He was talking about how Luthor is like, he might make an appearance here soon, and bring the Fallen Angels as a whole new faction in 10th edition.
Oh, I doubt it. I doubt it, and here's why.
It's not a whole new faction, but like an additional unit.
Additional unit? Why though? I don't know. So the only problem I have with the whole additional faction is they just came out with a new faction, and 40K is pretty slow with their new factions. So I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know.
He was also mentioning like this will also tie into possibly bringing Dark Mechanicus. No, it was Dark Mechanicus is going to be the faction.
So Dark Mechanicus is the next rumor that I would believe that more than I would believe
because of Vashtor.
Yep.
That guy's here now and he's causing problems.
Yeah, but it's going to be like, all right, so that, I don't know. I think they're going to the 10th edition seems more focused on the Tyranids and their new stuff, so I don't see the Dark Mechanicus coming out anytime soon.
Yeah. It was so weird, like, seeing, like, the lion and all that stuff, and I'm like, oh, chaos, chaos, chaos. And then, like, the box is bigger Terminators, so you can't use your old ones, and then Tyranids.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a...
Tyranids that don't look good, by the way. Call me crazy, I think they look stupid. The standing up ones?
I don't know if that was real.
Oh, if that was not real? Okay, if it's not real, then okay. But
I saw that picture, and it was, like, a meme picture, and it was like, please don't tell me that's real.
Yeah.
And I sent it to you, and I'm like, if this is real, this is stupid.
Yeah.
But, like, the new Termagants don't look that different to me.
They don't.
They look like Termagants.
Yeah.
The new Terminators are, like, just
taller.
Yeah. Yeah. They look like Space Hulk Terminators.
But they're not Primaris Terminators, they're just normal Terminators.
Yeah.
So.
They could have. Now, why are they taller now? They put high heels on.
They're because they may want to make you buy more stuff, which is why they'll make you buy the codexes, Jay. The rules are not going to be free. This is Games Workshop. They did the same thing with last edition. Somebody made this point too. They did the same thing with Age of Sigmar last 3rd edition. They're like, okay, all the rules are going to be free. And then like a month later, they're like, all right, here's your army book that you got to buy, and here's your army book that you got to buy. You know. Yeah. So I don't know. There's no way because GW makes so much money off those codexes because people are so stupid and they buy them. You know, so
I don't know. I bought 2, and
sure.
they're only the orc ones.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm an orc player, so it's like if I'm hard set on owning all the orc things, I will buy 1. But I would not own multiple.
Right. Yeah. I feel bad for all those people that bought the Imperial Guard Codex like a month ago or 2 months ago now, and it's like, all right, thanks for
all your rules are free now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a very
it's painful, but ouchie.
Like if they yeah, it just sucks because all your rules are just now buy.
Yeah. And
then buy a new one in however many months.
And same thing with the Ark of Omen that they're gonna sell for the Lion coming back. Like apparently, either if those rules aren't 10th edition updated, then those are gonna be irrelevant as soon as 10th edition drops. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Yeah. Yeah.
Typical GW things.
Yeah. They're just going to pull the old okey doke, and everyone's all high. Oh, they're going to be free. They're going to be free. Let's get into the game. And then, like, more people are going to get in 10th edition because they're like, oh, it's going to be free. Everything's changed now.
And the big thing, I was meant to talk on this earlier, they're aiming to make it easier to play. Because that was a big complaint with 9th, was it was too weird. Too many things going on. They're trying to make 10 simpler to play. And I'm like, that's cool. Let's see. Because there was a lot going on in 9th with command points or whatever.
To be fair, like, at the beginning of 9th, it wasn't complicated either. And the beginning of 8th, it wasn't complicated.
Yeah.
7th, it wasn't complicated. Actually, I don't think 7th ever got that complicated.
7th, I think 6th and 7th were like when I was playing, and I was like, 7th is where it was like things changed, but it was like, all right, that's pretty cool. 8th is when I got out and they added like the extra little requisition, not the, what do they call it? Where you have like the things you can just do randomly.
Stratagems.
That's where they added on 8th, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Then 9th
went crazy with them.
Yeah.
Apparently.
There's like a ton of stuff you can do with them. And then I would love to see like a return to 7th.
Then you want to play Horse Heresy then, 30k.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you want to play.
Okay.
Or one-page rules, which is free. Actually, free.
Good to know.
But no, I assume it's going to be more like Age of Sigmar streamlining.
Yeah.
Where, you know, you have your army, you pick, like, it's not a stratagem necessarily, but it's like your army gets, like, 3 different things that it can do and 3 objectives that it's after. Like, you know, kill heroes, hold and take points, you know, things like that. Not this, I have 10 stratagems and then I have these other 10 stratagems from this other book, so.
Yeah. To tie it back into War Machine, I do like how War Machine is more forward to the command cards.
You know what? The more we play with them, I do like them as
now
well.
that I'm remembering to use them too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's useful and it gets you, it can making that play in your head possible.
And it's not green breaking either.
No, because like you can see, like, at least the way I play them, you can see what I have left.
Yeah.
Because I play the cards at the back of my table edge. You can see what I have used and haven't used.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, he hasn't used unstop. I can prepare for him to probably set up an unstop move.
Yep.
Kind of thing. So it's very easy to see and very easy to keep track of.
Mm-hmm.
So we do hopefully this thing fixes my printer and then we can do some lithograph prints. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
I'd like to get some design on them too. Yeah. All right, going into the delays and how that affects us a little bit, because the model delay. What?
I totally blanked on what you just said, but yeah, the delays of the
expansion box.
Yeah, the expansion boxes.
Because the expansion boxes were supposed to come out this week.
Yes, or
it's early
this week
April.
or next week.
Yeah.
I think it was the 9th. Is when they were supposed to drop.
So
Maybe?
next Sunday.
Ish.
Yeah, I know the 9th is Easter. That's all I remember.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Either way, yeah.
But like, they're supposed to drop first 2 weeks. We were supposed to like be able to get them primed, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But they were pushed back to the end of April.
Yes.
Because I think they are just starting printing them like Monday.
Ooh.
Like they're just started printing them.
I hope not. Because
that's what Jay was saying. He was saying like they had just begun printing, and not even the Khador one, just Orgoth the Signar.
Well, good. Who cares about Khador? Like, let's be honest. Let's be real here. You know what I mean? Like,
even Privateer Press knows.
Yeah, even Privateer Press knows. Sorry, Jay.
And TNT.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that sucks really bad, because if they're just printing them now, started printing them, I guess, last Monday.
They will. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even if they print, like, realistically, they said they had, 50 printers? That's at
still
most.
A lot of models.
Maybe an army box a day. Maybe 10 army boxes a day. I don't know. I don't know how many.
I don't know their numbers.
Yeah, but still, and they're selling a lot of them. So
it's working.
Yeah, it's working. So hopefully, though, maybe it'll be some at Bocor. We can pick some up and then
build them in the hotel.
Build them in the hotel room and then have them ready for Saturday night. Yeah.
That'd be interesting. It's just fucking cramming in models last minute.
Building models and then blue tacking them to.
I'll bring all the blue tack.
Yeah, bring all the blue tack them together and then push them around. I mean, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Right?
The arm just starts sloughing off in the middle of the game.
Yeah. Or, we could just ask Doug to print us some stuff, If Doug doesn't listen.
No, he doesn't listen yet.
But apparently he has them all. He has all the files, so. Doug, if you do listen.
Or if you ever do found your way here.
Yeah.
Months later.
Yeah, months later. Hook us up.
Yeah, months later.
Months later, yeah. But we'll do what we can. Like, right? I know there's going to be plenty of Khador. I know there might be one or two more Orgoth players that would be interested. If not, John is okay with opening it up to other factions. I know he's running the event all day or all weekend, so people have an opportunity to play in them then. But for the larger one on Saturday night, we kind of wanted to try to make it just Khador versus Orgoth. As
new Khador versus Orgoth.
With new Orgoth, kind of go with the fluff that's going on in the storyline and them sieging the city. I think it'd be cool cinematically.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if there's not enough, then obviously we can start throwing in other factions in there.
But yeah, this does tie to like the siege event that we're helping with.
Yep.
Because like we were hoping to get the expansion boxes so we could have them to play at the siege event.
Correct.
And have like the entire army line out there, which would be dope.
Yeah. But now that's not going to happen.
Yeah. I wonder if that's going to delay everything else too.
I assume it will, unless they're...
Their posts did specifically say they're going to make back time in April, obviously, but
yeah.
no offense, we have heard that before.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was like, we've heard this before.
Because you still don't even have... Don't worry about that.
Okay. Something just like cracked in here, and I'm like, uh-oh.
No, that's my office creaks.
Okay.
But that delay pushes back the 80 mil release, because you guys don't have the 80 mil release.
Correct.
And then until the 80 mil release comes out, Dusk comes out after.
Yep.
So Dusk already got delayed. It's probably going to get delayed again.
Okay, yeah. That doesn't affect me.
I know. Actually, it's kind of beneficial, because it gives me more time to actually finish your Orgoth.
Yeah. See, it's all working out, you know?
It's for the better.
And hey, we don't know. Maybe they printed it. Maybe they went hard on overtime, and they're going to be out next Friday. You know what I mean?
No.
You know, you know what? I've got some hopium that I'm going to shoot later.
Some copium?
Yeah, I'm going to have some copium, and I'm going to believe.
They printed them all on Monday. They're shipping them Tuesday overnight, in stores Friday.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Totally logistically normal.
Yeah.
But now I feel a little bit less bad about being slow on your Orgoth. Mm-hmm. I still have some stuff ready for Bokor. I'm probably going to take a couple days off and just kind of crank out just some stuff to show people, like, this is what it looks like when they're done.
Yep.
Because I do want to practice painting the skin on those guys and the normal guys to show that off at least, because they've seen the Jax, they've seen the caster.
Yeah,
that's not gonna be much different. But seeing the skin and all that stuff, how it ties like a normal Orgoth unit, I think it's gonna be at least useful.
I think so. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Also, speaking about new Orgoth, the character Jack. You saw those images?
We did, or I did. Yeah.
That was last week. So what do you think about him?
He's cooler than I thought. Like, my expectations were like at like a 7 or 8.
Okay.
But he definitely made it to like a 9.
Nice.
And I think when I see it in person, it'll be a 10. Because, so, I'm going back to when I first saw the Orgoth, I was like, meh, I was like, all right, I'm going to get them. But, like, looking at them, not happy with them.
Yeah.
But then when I got them, I'm like, okay, now I'm happy.
And then he saw them painted, he was like, all right, these are cool.
Yeah, these are cool now. And I think that's the same thing with the character Jack and the alternate torsos. And I'm going to probably pick up one of those, too. So I think that'll be good.
Yeah.
Put him on that, maybe, or just...
I wonder if the alternate torsos are going to give some more arm positions.
I hope so, because
like,
there's a couple arms that I don't like the way it's positioned.
And like that was, I actually didn't like the character Jack that much on Orgoth, because I didn't like the way his arms were.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, we can switch his arms around. But I thought
we talked about it on the cast.
No, we talked about it. I think you posted it in the TNT Discord.
Yeah, because I was like, every Orgoth Jack is just like almost T-posing.
You know what? Because they don't have fucking shoulder pads. The big Jack does not have shoulder pads, and it needs shoulder pads. That's all I'm saying.
The light Jack looks great
because it has shoulder pads.
Yeah, it looks like normal.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it needs shoulder pads.
So if you want him glued, I 100% let's chop him up and fucking dynamic pose him.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
I'm down to do that, and we'll fucking JB weld it, and it will never come apart.
Okay, sure.
The resin will break before the glue will.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm down to go custom on it, put him on a base, pose him up, super cool. put a that won't work. Never mind. I'll say we'll get some old Coddor models, put them on the ground, like stepping on them.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I'm sure. Oh, I have extra Coddor stuff here. I'll just take a jack and chop it up. Put it on the ground.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. There we go. Easy base.
Or put like a in his claw arm, a Cador arm that he's like swinging.
Maybe not.
No. Okay. Fine. Whatever.
If I could find a way to cut the claws and make them crunch the Coddor, like if I could melt the Coddor arm and press on it, and then cut carefully on the resin.
So I'm gonna have to buy 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start with that.
Okay.
But I think I could probably make it where he's crunching the Coddor arm. Like he grabbed the arm and ripped it off.
Yes.
That'd be pretty cool.
I love it.
Yeah. That's actually pretty easy. Just make a good cut on the things.
And you know what we could do is, since we have so many extra heads, we could like magnetize the heads to like some sort of belt. Like he's been collecting
the Coddor heads.
The Coddor heads. Yeah.
Oh, it might have some. Oh, okay.
Think about it.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have my Coddor. You have your Coddor.
I do.
This is
and I don't like them. That's right. Yeah, I don't even like them.
I have to chop them up.
Yeah, buddy.
And resin is easy to melt, so I'll just get my soldering iron and.
And just stick them in there, and you got like a line of heads.
Cool. All right. There we go. That'll be my entry for the painting competition too.
He's out. But yeah, that would be cool.
In like next year.
Next year, yeah. Or if we go to
Nova?
Well, Gen Con. Gen Con is.
I don't think he'll be out for Gen Con.
I hope he better be out for Gen Con. I mean, Jesus.
I don't know what I'm done for Gen Con. I should say that.
So Gen Con.
Because I think I'm gonna take
Nova and then Warfare Weekend.
Probably will be done for Warfare Weekend.
Okay.
Because I think after I paint the majority of your Orgoth, even if the character jack's out, I'm gonna take a break and paint my Dusk.
Fair. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I can at least get him modeled up because like I don't need painting for that.
Yeah.
But definitely got to paint my Dusk.
Okay.
I think what I'm gonna end up buying for my Dusk will be an army box, 2 expansion boxes because I love the Cav and I like the archers a lot, and that'll be my guys. Okay. So.
All right.
That kind of sums it up. If you guys have any questions for us, drop them below. Hit me up on Discord or wherever. Happy to answer them. Because we do have a question thing that we never get questions for. We have a section on like, so I have like a little script we kind of go over, like a bullet point or a talking point paper from my staff studying. I think I got that wrong still.
It's a bullet point paper.
Yeah, see, I'm not studying well enough. But on there, it's like, oh, this week, next week, big news, other news, and questions, and we have none, ever. So please give us a few questions, even if they're stupid. We'll take them.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you guys for listening and tuning in. We will see y'all hopefully next week.
Yep. See ya.
See how that goes.
Yep. Bye.